Yeah, to further continue, we will see how this emission standards or mandating of HBD, how it impacted the market in general, how the growth of the vehicle diagnostics market has been drastically affected because of the imposing of these emission standards. What impact do emission standards have growth on vehicle diagnostics market? Emission standards have significant and direct impact on growth of vehicle diagnostic market by driving technological innovation, expanding regulatory compliance requirements, and fostering the adoption of advanced diagnostic solutions. So this is important. So this is fostering, enhancing or encouraging the adoption of advanced diagnostic markets by all OEMs. Okay, so now let's see in brief some commercials and some numbers how they drastically improved because of the emission standards on vehicle diagnostics. Make market expansion and revenue growth. The global vehicle emission standards impact market is projected to grow from $137.38 billion to 2024 to $150 billion by 2032. Almost $17 billion improvement or enhancement is expected within a span of 8 years. And this growth is largely attributed to increasing stringency of emission regulations worldwide, which necessitate the use of advanced diagnostics to ensure compliance. Technological advancement. Now, coming to technological advancement, emission regulations have accelerated the development and integration of technologies such as catalytic converters, DPF, selective catalytic reduction, and advanced powertrains. So, before this technological advancements came into picture, the development of these components were very siloed. I mean, they were happening very independently. Now, the development of this technological advancement is happening in a very integrated manner thanks to OBDs. And these technologies require sophisticated diagnostic systems to monitor, manage, and report on emissions compliance. Okay, so the need for compliance has propelled the growth of telematics and real-time monitoring system, allowing both manufacturers and consumers to track vehicle emissions and performance. So tracking both the vehicle emissions and performance is one of the important duties of these OBDs, and this has propelled the growth of telematics and real-time monitoring systems. Okay, now coming to regulatory compliance as market driver. Now, governments across major regions like Europe or United States of America or China or India have implemented stricter emission standards, making compliance a critical factor for automotive manufacturers and service providers. This has led to increased investment in diagnostic tools, systems that can detect, report, and help correct emission related faults. Okay, I hope all of you understood the importance of diagnostic tools and why such heavy investments are being made in this arena of diagnostic tools. For example, the European Union's target to reduce CO2 emissions from new cars by 37.5% by 2030 is pushing automakers to adopt more advanced diagnostics and emission control systems. So this enforcement by the regulatory bodies to reduce the CO2 by 37.5% is pushing the automakers. It is encouraging or driving the automakers to adopt more advanced diagnostics. Now, coming to the broader application scope, emission standards drive demand not only in new vehicles but also in used vehicles as regulatory focus expands to include retrofitting and ongoing compliance for existing vehicle fleet. This broadens the market for diagnostic tools and services. Okay, so not only in the main market, not only in the OEM market, this is also enhancing the market or market scope in aftermarket, where retrofitting and retrofitting is very important for existing vehicle fleet. Now coming to innovation and industry transformation, the pressure to meet emission standard is prompting automakers to reorient research and development, adopt production strategies, and invest in clear technologies, all of which require robust diagnostic capabilities to validate and maintain compliance. All right. So to summarize, you can see market growth is increasing by 1.11%. Technological advancement demands more advanced diagnostics. Regulatory compliance necessitates investment in diagnostics for new and in-use vehicles, especially when it comes to reduction of carbon dioxide. Broader applications expand diagnostic market to retrofits and fleet management, and industry innovation spurs R&D and production changes requiring new diagnostic solutions. Okay, so hope you understand, this is not only OBD is not only affecting the public health in a positive manner, it is also showing new opportunities of business development for the various businessmen and various innovators. So tightening the emission standards are major catalyst for growth in the vehicle diagnostic market, and they compel automakers and service providers to invest in advanced diagnostic technologies, expand market opportunities for new both and existing vehicles, and drive continuous innovation across the automotive sector.